People fail to realize the importance of discipline and its effects. Like, I'd rather suffer the pains of discipline than to suffer the pains of regret. I'd rather get the best. Discipline is like squeezing a rag and getting every drop out. Discipline says, I'm going to continue to build myself until I'm able to give my best. Discipline ensures you give your best. Because it's systems, it's processes to ensure that at the end of these stages of disciplines, I should be better. Many people have a plan for their future, but don't have a plan for their now. Like, what do you have in place right now to ensure that you're a better person next year? Because whether you believe it or not, whether you want it to or not, if you're alive, this time next year will come whether you like it or not. I'd rather for this time next year to come and I'm a whole lot better than to be the same. If you're the same monthly, quarterly, or yearly, then you should not like yourself. Because the reason why we never change is because we like ourselves too much. We like who we are now. You should be so like, I want to be better. I want to pray more powerfully. I want to have better days. I want to overcome this sin. Everything in life should be a challenge. Let me take on another challenge. That's why they say competition breeds greatness. But if there's no competition, keep a chip on your shoulder. Keep something there that says, this is going to be my reason why I keep pounding, why I keep pressing, even when I don't feel it, because I know the reward is going to be greater than the regrets if I don't do it. So discipline says, if I want to come around that corner and hit that quarterback for Marquis, if I want, I gotta train, I gotta be conditioned. See, people love to play the game, but they don't want to be conditioned for the game. Conditioning is different than playing. You can play, but if a kid is 12 years old but more conditioned than me, then that kid can still beat me because he has enough endurance to endure longer than me. Endurance determines your effectiveness. If you can only endure before a moment, you're only going to be effective for that moment. But discipline ensures you have the bandwidth, the conditioning needed to complete. If you don't have the condition to complete, then get out of the course because you're not fit to go to the end. That's why I tell people who are single, you got to be conditioned for marriage before you get into marriage. Because I tell people marriage is like a marathon. It's not for sprinters. And so what happens is I'm preparing for the marathon. If I only prepare for the sprints, done. But if I'm long-winded and I'm able to endure the 20-something miles, the 30 miles, and miles equal years, if I want to do that, then I have to be conditioned. But if you're not conditioned for the marathon, you won't even make it half a mile. Because sprinters only go 40 yards. And if you can only get to 40 yards, what about the 40,000 yards ahead of that? And the reason why Christians are not effective is they burn out quick. Their flame is quick. And you see the flame, but it's easily blown out. You got to be like a volcano. You got to be like an oven. You got to be like, man, if you touch me, you're going to get burned. Not just little spurts but discipline ensures that you're conditioned to complete. So good stuff, y'all. Just take